Ready, go. Oh, what's going on, everyone? My name is Carlos. This past weekend was National Dog Day, and I partnered up with BestEVMods to make my Ioniq 5 more dog friendly. And as you can see, she is so ready to play. She's getting her big Chuck It ball. She has that big one, and then she has a ton of these small blue Chuck It balls, which she is also obsessed with the branding Chuck It stick. Look, she's already waiting for it. Let's see if I throw up. Now she's like, throw it, throw it. All right, go. And she caught it. She's really good at catching these blue Chuck It balls. And before we get started, as always, I did not get paid for any of this, nor is there any type of affiliate link, so don't feel pressured. BestEVMods just sent me some of their products, and I've actually known about them for a while. So this is their all-weather trunk mat, and if I just pull it, as you can see, it's just a really simple mat, but I have to give a lot of credit to them because I actually use my trunk a lot. I use it for mulch, I use it for tools, I use it for trash, I use it for a lot of things. And I don't know if you can see here, I had a very sharp metal chair here recently and it punctured. I'm gonna try to push it up a little bit so you can see, but it punctured a hole right there. Now, if I didn't have this, I feel like it would have punctured a hole in this very soft fabric. So this is just normally what's here in the Ioniq 5. Thank God that I bought this because this literally would have punctured the back of it. Now, it didn't go all the way through, as you can tell. It just left like a dent. So that just kind of tells you like how strong these mats are. But yeah, I bought this myself. They did not send this to me. And I also bought the cargo liner right here for the second row. These have been amazing. They're way better than what Hyundai includes. Yeah, usually I just put all my seats down and put whatever I need in the back area of my trunk. Also, in case you don't own an Ioniq 5, they also make accessories for Teslas, for the Mach-E, for the Kia EVs, basically essentially a lot of EVs. I think it's in the name, you know, BestEVMod, so it's obviously in the name. But yeah, they make accessories for like a ton of different cars, so definitely check them out. Again, I bought this with my own money last year, and it definitely has been worth it. All right, since we're already talking about mats, the first thing that we're gonna look at today is their XPE all-weather floor mats. So this is one for the passenger seat, one for the driver's seat, and then we have some for the back seats as well. We'll take a look right now. Now, I believe it is made by the same material that I just showed you from the trunk. So you know it's rugged, you know it can handle anything. And again, they are weatherproof. Now, I have been using this for a few days, and there's a couple things that I do really enjoy. Number one is the molding. Like, it literally makes like, I don't know what you want to call it, kind of like a protection around this center console here. I like the way it fits. I like the way it's like cut perfectly. What I also like, and this is a very unique thing, but if I turn it over, as you can see, it's like, I don't know, like little rubber balls, like it just kind of sticks, right? I have the Hyundai official weather mats. They're super expensive, and what I don't like about them is the back of them have like this really hard, here, I'm gonna show you here, just moved it to the side. But yeah, they have this like really hard little prickly things, and I think, you know, it's supposed to stick to the floor, that's why it's there, but sometimes when you're cleaning this, you can prick your fingers and it actually catches leaves and dirt a lot easier. So I've been enjoying these mats a lot better than the Hyundai ones, and they are easier to clean. The only advice I would give you, two things if you are gonna purchase these, is number one, when you install the back ones, push these seats all the way to the front, and it lets you install it way easier. I did have some struggles because I didn't do that at first, but once I did that, it was a lot easier. And as you can tell here, it's just everything is cut very perfectly, and I like how things are like elevated, so if you do spill stuff, it doesn't just go everywhere. It'll kind of stop some of it or all of it. Another thing to mention about the back one, they told me, is if you do purchase them, make sure to unfold it and just leave it flat for a few hours or a day if possible, and then install it, because when they ship it out, it might be bent or it might be folded, so it might not go as perfectly flat. So I did that and it worked perfectly. But yeah, if you want an affordable all-weather mats, you know, if you take out your dog, or if you're in the mud, or whatever the case is, these are awesome. I really do enjoy this. And again, they are really rugged, really strong. I really like the materials, and they cover everything. The second thing they sent me to make my car more dog proof is this cover. It's called the center console pad, and as you can see, there are pixels here just like there are pixels on your steering wheel. Now this, my guy, this was such a pain to install. I'm not gonna lie, it was very painful, but here's the secret. Number one, you do have to flatten this out before you install it, kind of like the back mats. They want you to try to flatten it out. Once you've done that, to install it, I would highly recommend like making it go back as far as you can and then start from the bottom. So I don't know if you can tell, but there's elastic like in the very edges here where my finger is. Start there and then work your way up all the way here, and then you're done. And it's really soft. I really like this material. Like, it closes perfectly fine. And this is a good way if your dog does, like, I know Lisa all the time, she puts her paws here, especially after we go to the park or something, and then this gets dirty, and then I have to clean it every time. So I'm really glad I have something to protect it here, and it does not affect the way you close it. So that was one thing I was worried about, but yeah, I've had no issues closing it. So again, it does just go over the whole thing right here. Last but not least, they did send us their pet cover. So this is what it looks like fully installed. Sorry, the lighting may be a little bit different. But yeah, so fully installed, you have this cover, it clips on the seats, as you can tell, and it does fold down, so you do protect everywhere here. And just to kind of have a demonstration, Lisa, if you would, do the honors of jumping in. No, this way, Lisa. Lisa, this way, Lisa. Okay. Sometimes she jumps in that door, so I think she's just used to that. But yeah, as you can tell, she is seated down. And yeah, this works perfectly fine. I've owned different types and different variations and different brands of these seat covers for Lisa. The only downside of this one, I would say, it is a little bit thin. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, it is a little bit thin. However, the material, like it does feel like, you know, her paws won't break it. So it does feel very rugged. It is just a little bit thin. And I also don't like these clips at all. I don't know why I was struggling with these clips a lot, but as you can tell, it holds Lisa fine. She is, I would say, a large to medium or medium to large dog. What do you think about it? All right, she approves. But yeah, so I want to thank you, BestEVMods, for partnering up for National Dog Day and making my car, the Ioniq 5, more prepared for our adventures, for our walks in the park, for our hiking trips and all that. So I do again want to thank BestEVMod for sending me this. I will leave a link to their Amazon account. Again, it is not affiliated, so don't think I'll get any money for this. And again, I was not paid for this, but Lisa's just so adorable. She's just so ready. And look, she has really big paws, as you can see, very big paws. And yeah, they're not gonna be breaking this. The fabric is really nice. It's just a little bit thin in my opinion. But yeah, this fabric is really good. I don't know where she went. I think you can see her from here. Lisa, oh, there she is. But yeah, as you can see, sitting down here, there is like a protection so she can't get through. And then you can also put stuff down here. Like if you're going into the beach or something, you can put some towels, put the cooler here, and still have a lot of space for Lisa. And then by the chance, if she does come up here, we are protected with this protection pad here. And then any mess we make, obviously the mats will protect it and carry any of the dirt or sand. Again, thank you so much, BestEVMods, for sending us all of this care package and celebrating National Dog Day. And with all that said, Lisa, I think we're all done here. With all that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.